By the end of this video, you will be able to create a storybook for kids with flippable pages like this. You can post this ebook online on shopping platforms or print it and sell the hard copy as well. We will create this storybook in 3 simple steps. First, we will write a kid's story using ChatGPT. In the next step, we will design and create the multiple pages of the storybook. In the last step, we will create a PDF to print and a flipbook. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today in this video, we will see how to create a storybook for kids using the free AI tools ChatGPT and Canva. If you face any issue while following the tutorial, just let me know in the comments and I will help you out. Also, you can jump to any section by clicking on the timestamp in description or on the timeline. So let's get started. Let's first write the story. For this, go to chatgpt.com and log in using your Google account. Now write a prompt to command ChatGPT to write a story. You can use the prompt I am using or write a different one according to the kind of story you want. Here is the story for our storybook. Copy the story. Now go to docs.google.com and open Google Docs. Click on the plus icon to create a blank document. Right-click and paste the story here to use it later. Now go back to ChatGPT and ask it to write a textual prompt for each page so you can generate a relevant image for every page using those prompts. Just copy the prompt we made and save it in Google Docs so you can use it later. Let's now move on to the second step. Now we will design and create the pages of our storybook using Canva. So open the browser, go to canva.com and log in using your Google account. Now either you can choose a template for your storybook or create a storybook from scratch. To use a template, click on the template button above the search bar. Type storybook in the search bar and press enter to search. Here are all the storybook templates you can use. The templates with the little pro symbol are paid, but don't worry, there are lots of free templates too. Some of the free templates already have a full story inside, like this one. You can just download it and print it out. The other ones have things like pictures, icons, words, and backgrounds like this. You can use them to make your own story page by page just the way you like. That's all about the templates. Let's now see how you can create the storybook completely from scratch. To create your own storybook from scratch, click the plus icon here. Then go to custom size, enter the width and height. I will use 576 by 576 as it's one of the default sizes and we are creating a smaller book. Select pixels as the unit. You can also enter different values for different sizes as shown here and choose the unit accordingly. If you want to know about a specific size and unit, comment below and I will explain it. Once done, click on the Create New Design button. Let me quickly give you a tour of the layout. You can go to the File menu to change settings like showing rulers and guides and do other required tasks. This is the toolbar where you can design the page by adding elements, text, uploaded files, drawings, and use the Magic Media AI tool. From here, you can zoom in or out on the page and change the view. At the top, you can click here to share or download the document. Let's now create the first page. Click on the page to select it. Click on the background color icon here. Click on the plus icon and use the sliders to create the color of your choice. I will go for a pale yellow color to give our book a natural look. Now go to Elements from the left hand side menu, scroll down a little and click on See All next to Frames. These are all the frames we can use in our book. You can add any image to any of these frames like this. I will go for blob frames. Click See All. Now all you need to do is just drag and drop the frame on the page like this. You can delete it if you want. Let's create the first page with this frame. Drag and drop it. Scale it from the corners like this or rotate it if you want to. At any point, you can undo any step by clicking on this undo button or just press Ctrl plus Z on your keyboard. Let's now write the text. Go to Google Docs, copy the story, go back to Canva, click on the text tool. You can choose to create from heading, subheading, body text or this stylized text. I will go for body text, so click here. And now paste the story you copied. Click anywhere in the blank area and then you can drag and drop the text wherever you want. Click on the text box and you will see a toolbar appear at the top. From there, you can change the font, size, color and other text settings. You can change the font from here. I will go for this one. Change the text size from here. Change the text color if you want. Now let's add a relevant image to the frame. To do that, just click on Upload and then choose Upload Files to add images from your PC. Or if you don't have them, you can generate the images using Magic Media. Click on it. Now write a short description of your image here. You can use the prompts we generated using ChatGPT. Just copy the image prompt for page 1, go to Canva and paste it there. Choose a style. I will choose this and click Generate Images. And here is our image. You can drag and drop the image you like in the frame like this. You can double click on the image to adjust it further. Now, it's important to note that Canva provides you with some free credits daily to use Magic Media. If you use all of this, you can use another text to image generator tool like ChatGPT to generate the images. As you can see, I use ChatGPT to generate consistent images with the same characters and background. Feel free to pause the video and check out the prompts if you want to try it yourself. And if I create a tutorial on making consistent images, I will drop the link in the description. You can download these images, upload them here, and drop them in the frame. Simple as that. Let's now add some more elements to our page. Go to Elements, search for stickers here, drag and drop the one you like, click on it, change its size and position, keep the sticker selected and click on Transparency and reduce it to increase the visibility of the text. Design the page further if you want. And our first page is ready. Click on Add Page to add a page. As you can see, here is our second page. Now design it the same way we designed the first page. Drop a frame, add text. Let me upload an image for you to demonstrate. Click Upload Files, choose a file, click Open. The file has been added to the Images section in Uploads. Drag and drop it in the frame. Adjust and tweak the design further. And the second page is ready. Similarly, you can design rest of the pages by following the same steps. Changing the layout, adding your pictures, writing your story, and adding design elements to every page. I will now fast forward this part so you can quickly see how it all comes together. Feel free to pause or slow down the video if you want to take a closer look at any step. Once done, You can click on Grid View to see all the pages at once and see the preview of the book from here. Let's now see how you can export it as a PDF and create a flipbook. To download a PDF of the book for printing, click Share, go to Download, keep the settings as you like. From the File Type menu, choose the format you want to download. I will choose PDF Standard and click Download. And here is the downloaded PDF. Let's now see how to create and download a flipbook like this. To do this, open your browser and go to flipbookpdf.net. Click on Choose File, then select and open the PDF of the storybook we created using Canva. Next, click on Convert Now to start the conversion process. Once it's done, scroll down a bit to find the download options. To download an offline version of the flipbook that can be opened in any browser, click on the Download Now button under Download the HTML flipbook. This page will open up. Give it a title here and then click Download Flipbook. Choose a folder to download and click Save. This will download a zip folder like this. Let's go ahead and extract it. Right click on the folder, go to WinRAR and select Extract to Flipbook. Open the extracted folder. Inside, you will find the flipbook file which can be opened in any browser. The other folders contain data like images and other sets. Now let's open the book. Here it is, and as you can see, you can flip through the pages using your mouse like this. If you go back to the first page, you will see two logos showing up like this. Now let's see how we can remove these logos like this. Let's first remove the logo from the cover page, the first page of our flipbook. To do that, we need to replace this image with one that doesn't have the logo on it. So, close the browser and open the folder we downloaded. You will see a folder named Data. Open that. These are all the images used in the flipbook. This image right here is the first page. Let's open it. Now we just need to replace this with an image without a logo. If you open the properties of this image, you will see that this is the name of the file and it's in JPG format. Let's now download the first page image without the logo. Open browser and go to canva.com. Click on projects. Open your flipbook project. Select the first page. Click on share at the top. Go to download. Click on file type and select JPG. To select pages, click here and select current page. Click done. Now click download. The downloading will begin and the save as windows will open up. If the save as window doesn't open, you can simply rename the downloaded image with the same name as the original one and paste it into the folder where the original image is located to replace it. Let's get back to the tutorial. Open the downloaded folder containing the image of the first page. Click on the image of the first page to replace it. Click Save. A confirmation window will open up. Click Yes to replace the image. Here is the image. As you can see, it has been replaced with the image without logo. Let's now open the flipbook file in the downloaded folder. Perfect. As you can see, this logo here on the first page has been removed. If you want to remove this logo right here, don't worry. We will take care of it quickly. To do this, open the folder you downloaded. Right-click on the flipbook file. Go to Open With and choose Notepad. This will open the source code of the flipbook in the notepad. Scroll down a bit until you find the section inside the body tag. You will see two lines of code, one is starting with a href and the other with imgsrc. Simply select both of these lines and delete them. Once you are done, go to File and click Save to apply the changes. Let's now open the flipbook. Here it is, there are no logos now. The logo on the left side is gone and we have already removed the one of the first page. Here is our flipbook. To share this book with anyone, click Share, copy the link of the book from here, and now you can share the storybook link with anyone. That's all for today. If you found the video helpful, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.